sana na imetufaa vile vile. Haya, tayarisha.
Machakos Governor Dr Alfred Mutua has grabbed the headlines since the establishment of 47 county governments under the devolved system of governance.
Karibu! Karibu!
Many observers rank him as a top-performing governor who has launched massive projects that have attracted positive publicity for him and his county. But Auditor General Edward Ouko has raised questions on the use of funds allocated to Machakos County during the 2013-2014 financial year in an audit report sent to Machakos County Assembly Clerk Felix Gitari Mbioki covering the period between 1st January to 30th June 2013. The Auditor General indicates that there was misuse of millions of shillings allocated to the county and more resources spent in questionable transactions. For example, the Auditor General indicates that there was an irregular payment of confidential expenditure of up to 7.5 million shillings, which Mutua withdrew in several transactions. Ouko recommends that the governor be surcharged. The Auditor General says there were unaccounted for interest amounting to 8.3 million shillings. Interest of up to 5.4 million shillings, according to the Auditor General, did not have the necessary supporting documents, while 2.9 million shillings was paid to county government officials whose details were not documented. He recommends that the amount be recovered from the recipients through the county government's payroll. The Auditor General has also questioned the expenses incurred by the Machakos County government during the funeral of Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo. Dr Mutua's government, according to the audit report, spent 2.8 million shillings, which included 1.8 million shillings that was spent on a public address system and other accessories during the funeral service, and 1 million shillings that the county government contributed towards the burial preparations. The Auditor General questions how Machakos County government could have spent such an amount of money for the funeral of a senator from a neighboring county. The Auditor General has also raised questions on the irregular payments to the County Assembly representatives. Each of the 40 members of the County Assembly is said to have received 10,000 shillings for 10 days, totaling to 4 million shillings for an induction course. The Auditor General says the course should have taken 7 days and recommends that the irregular payments made for 3 days should be recovered from the MCAs. The audit report also indicates that there were irregular procurements of goods and services of up to 14 million shillings. The report says that the goods and services were procured without following the laid down rules and regulations, and the requisite documents were missing. Then there is a purchase of motor vehicles by the Machakos County government that the Auditor General has raised questions on. This includes the procurement of 15 second-hand Subaru Outbacks that the governor purchased for his county executives at a cost of 26.3 million shillings. The audit report indicates that there was no information on the tender process and that the vehicles had been fitted with private registration numbers. By the time the audit report was compiled, the vehicles had not yet been transferred to the county government, despite the payments being made in full. When contacted for comment, Governor Mutua said he will issue a comprehensive report on the use of funds allocated to his county. Sources at the Office of the Auditor General indicates that 25 county governments had received their audit reports where questions on their expenditure has been raised. This includes Bomet Governor Isaac Ruto, who the audit report indicates made an overdraft of 36 million shillings without the approval of the County Assembly. Ruto is also accused of depositing county funds into personal accounts. The Controller of Budget, Agnes Odhiambo, has in her first 2013-2014 quarterly report outlined that Nairobi County had recorded the highest expenditure at 2.8 billion shillings, followed by Mombasa County at 767 million shillings. West Pokot County leads in the pack of counties with the lowest expenditure at 46.3 million shillings, followed by Lamu County at 58.6 million shillings. Nyeri County tops in the category of county governments that allocated the highest amount of devolved funds to the development budget. 27 county governments had not spent any money on development and blamed the situation on alleged delay in accessing the devolved funds. Francis Gachuri, Monday Special.